My boss, Reginald Hargrove, had a rule. Anyone late on a project would have 2 hours of unpaid overtime. But that rule, it was about to bite him. Hargrove's policy was simple. If you missed a deadline, even by seconds, he'd slap you with those 2 hours. I'd seen it happen. First, there was Bethany Carter. She was just 12 seconds late submitting the quarterly report due to a printer malfunction. Hargrove's response was ice cold. Bethany Carter, 2 hours, no exceptions. Then there was Javier Diaz, who was supposed to begin a presentation at precisely 9 a.m. He was delayed by 60 seconds from a train. Hargrove's tone was no warmer. Javier Diaz, 2 hours. Punctuality is paramount. Reginald Hargrove was a man who believed in his rules. He was also a man driven by the fundamental attribution error, judging others' actions based on internal character rather than external circumstances. I had a lot at stake. My promotion depended on the next project, a budget of nearly $100,000, and the final report was due at 4 p.m. I knew Hargrove's obsession with the clock. I arrived at the office at 7 a.m., making sure to avoid any potential microplastic-like delays that could get into my system. I had the complete report printed, tabbed, and ready. I set up my phone to record audio, including timestamps of every interaction. At 3:55 p.m., I walked through the report one last time, making sure everything was in order. 3:57 p.m. My palms began to sweat. 3:58 p.m. I replayed the audio file, rechecking the timestamps. 3:59 p.m. Still no Hargrove. 4 p.m. No Hargrove. I waited. 4:05 p.m. The tension in the room was palpable. 4:10 p.m. Silence. People began to exchange worried glances. 4:15 p.m. Where was he? Finally, at 4:20 p.m., Reginald Hargrove strolled in, casually mentioning he'd been stuck in traffic. He said, "I got delayed by a wreck on the highway." I calmly approached him, report in hand. "Reginald Hargrove," I began. "Section 3.4 of the company handbook regarding project deadlines. Since you are 20 minutes late, as defined by regulation, are you prepared to serve 2 hours of unpaid overtime?" Others in the office had already started recording on their phones. Just then, the CFO walked in. He held up a phone. "I pulled traffic camera footage," he said. "Reginald, I think you'll find the highway accident that you reference occurred after the deadline. Your arrival time is clearly recorded. The evidence shows you were late by 20 minutes. Hargrove's face turned white. The CFO stated, "Reginald Hargrove, per company policy, you will now spend 2 hours in the office completing your pending tasks at no additional compensation." This was a perfect illustration of the reciprocity principle.